Alright, what's up you guys, Tuning Tech Reviews back in another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Orico M.2 magnetic docking station. In my last video, I talked about the Orico Thunderbolt 5 SSD enclosure. Now I have the M.2 magnetic docking station, which you can put a M.2 SSD in here, but only up to 512 gigabytes. This has a USB-C 10 gigabit data transfer speed and a PD 100 watt charging. It's got USB-A. It's got USB-C, it's got a TF/SD reader, HDMI 4K 60 slot, 3.5mm headphone jack and microphone jack. This is made out of aluminum alloy, 64 by 64 by 12mm. It's compatible with Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. So what you can essentially do with this is have hopefully a fast enough external SSD or M.2 SSD for Apple ProRes RAW, Apple ProRes, Samsung RAW video, professional stuff, all that jazz, and then also hook up your favorite or go-to wireless mic system like the DJI Mic Mini or the newer KM19 or the Hollyland or the other wireless mics that have a USB-C receiver, and go about your business with this in the back and everything just working in tandem all at once. So let's unbox this and see if it's truly capable of being a good docking station. I do not have an NVMe, another additional one at least, except for the 990 Pro, and 990 Pro would be overkill for something like this. So nonetheless, I'll at least show you guys how this is set up and how it works, and if you can actually use at least the DJI Mic Mini, for example, on this. Let's get into it. Alright, so you're gonna have to forgive the mess, and I'm not doing top-down angles anymore. I'm just gonna do it from a different angle, different point of views and whatnot. Leave a comment below if you prefer the classic top-down for the unboxing, if that's more pleasing. But here it is, the M.2 docking station. I'm gonna open the box, hopefully not destroy it like a monster this time. And here we are. We have the screw here to open it up to put your NVMe inside of it. Here we have the orange color to match your orange iPhone if you have that, but I don't have that. And here it is. It's very light. You can feel the aluminum. Here's the MagSafe ring on the back. Here's the SD card reader right here. Here you have the TF card reader. Here we have the USB-C 10 gigabit transfer speed. We have USB-A 10 gigabit transfer speed. Here we have the PD 100 watt charging, which I imagine maybe the iPhone would be plugged into this. Here we have the PCN slot, probably, I don't know what that is. But here we have the 4K HDMI slot, and then here we have the headphone jack, and here's the screw to open up the enclosure to put your NVMe in here. And again, I don't have an NVMe for this at the moment. My 990 Pro is currently in my Thunderbolt 5 enclosure by Orico. I'm not taking that out as I'm using it to edit this video. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna get my iPhone right now and see how if it attaches in the back. And it attaches on there pretty strong. It's definitely strong. To work extra hard on there, so you can hear how it just slaps on there. So essentially we'll have our USB-C plug right here. Just take these covers off, and then we would plug it in right here like so. And the smaller the cable, the less work, honestly. And the blue light is on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on, indicating that the enclosure is turned on, although we have no SSD in there at the moment. So we're gonna see if we can hook up the DJI Mic Mini on here real quick. All right, so we have the DJI mobile transmitter here instead of the big bulky one. See, hopefully this works. Okay, and the light is on. That's good. It's a good sign. We're gonna take out one of our microphones, and will it connect? Looks like it's connected. So the DJI Mic Mini is now connected to the iPhone through the enclosure, which is great because previous docking stations or whatever, like this thing that I used to use, it would be hit or miss when it comes to connecting my mobile accessories. So it's good to see that that works. I'm not really gonna test the headphone thing on here, but I'm assuming you can just connect headphones on here maybe to monitor your audio and whatnot. if you don't have like USB-C headphones or whatever. You just use the classic headphone jack right here to listen to your audio playback. But yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna, record on the iPhone for my next clip and see how it works, just recording not so much into the empty enclosure that's lacking SSD, but just to see if this at least is capable of producing audio through the enclosure. All right, let's see if that works. What's up, you guys? Doing Tech Reviews, back in another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the M.2 magnetic docking station from Orico, who sponsored last time's video. I'm not getting paid to review this, but they did send it out for me to showcase to you guys after the Orico Thunderbolt 5 enclosure that I did previously. So now we have the M.2 docking station. So this is different from the terabyte Thunderbolt 5 enclosure. Now what this is the M.2 NVMe 2230, which is different from the NVMe with the Samsung 990 Pro. I don't recall which one that is exactly, but it is different and it is a smaller chip. This is the MG7G2 model. You have USB-C 10 gigabyte transfer speeds with PD 100 watt charging. You do have a USB-A with 10 gigabit speeds, USB-C with 10 gigabit speeds. You have a TF card reader and SD card reader 3.0. You have HDMI slot that supports 4K 60 Hertz. When you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone slash microphone jack, this can hold up to 512 gigabytes of NVMe. And you do, I believe this applies to the SD card slot. Not sure exactly. It is made of aluminum alloy. It's 64 by 64 by 12 millimeters, and it supports Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Android OS, and iOS. And this is it. I already unboxed it, and I made the mistake of putting the MagSafe ring on here because I was trying to configure some things and make the ultimate docking station, but I messed up and I can't get this off at the moment, so it looks a little silly. But I will be using a V60 256 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme card to record ProRes video, just a sample and see if it can even handle that. So we'll see how that goes. And we're just gonna input it right here. It just sticks out like that. I'm not sure if I like how far it sticks out and it protrudes. I wished it was deeper where it can go in, but this is a very compact size, so you get what you can get. And while we're looking at it, here's the HDMI slots, the headphone jack slot, the 10 gigabit USB-C and A ports, the PCN slot where you plug in from the enclosure to the docking station to the phone, and then another PD100 USB-C slot. So we're gonna hook this up on the back of the phone, hook up the DJI Mic Mini, and see if it can do everything and record ProRes RAW maybe on this V60 SD card. Maybe not, might need the V90, but we'll see. This can handle it. All right, let's go. All right, so this is 422 LT. A more friendly codec, shooting on 4K iPhone 17 Pro Max with the Orico enclosure that you can see right here. It's got the DJI Mic Mini hooked up. It's got the SD card hooked up to the iPhone 17 Pro Max using the Blackmagic Camera app. And hopefully it handles everything just well. I mean, the SD card is pretty empty, so hopefully it does okay. All right, so I'm recording from the iPhone 17 Pro Max with the Orico enclosure, 256 gigabyte SD card Extreme Pro with V60 SD card, DJI Mic Mini hooked up. This is the setup. And I thought it wasn't recording because I was screen recording at the same time, but apparently it's beyond that. So this cannot handle Apple ProRes RAW, HQ, regular Apple ProRes RAW. I have to bring it down to 422 LT or 422 in order to have a longer duration of recording. But if I have a V90 SD card, maybe it might do better. I'm not sure, but this is what it is capable of. And the recording keeps stopping. It's annoying. All right, so I'm gonna bring it back down to 422 LTE. You're gonna try again. All right, so this is 422 LT, a more friendly codec, shooting on 4K iPhone 17 Pro Max with the Orico enclosure that you can see right here. It's got the DJI Mic Mini hooked up. It's got the SD card hooked up the iPhone 17 Pro Max using the Blackmagic Camera app, and hopefully it handles everything just well. I mean, the SD card is pretty empty, so hopefully it does okay. If Orico made like a Thunderbolt version of this, it would be a game changer, man. This is good for like regular, just light log footage. But if you want to do heavy duty codecs, this isn't going to be it. But nonetheless, this is a fantastic idea. And if they're able to upgrade this to a Thunderbolt enclosure or something like that, it'd be great. I mean, maybe actually, if I actually had an NVMe, it might do better because it's just an SD card. Maybe that's the issue, but it says the cable is actually slow too. And the fact that it's only a 10 gigabit speed enclosure, that might be part of the reason. But nonetheless, this is a great idea. Orico, not bad. I mean, this does have a lot of options on here: HDMI, headphone jack, mic jack, SD card reader, TF card reader, 10 gigabit transfer speed, USB A and C. It's pretty good. So shout out to Orico for sending this out. Leave a comment below if you think this might be useful to you. I think it's useful. I'm probably gonna use it, honestly, because I like that I can put an SD card in here, DJI Mic Mini on here, and record like lighter, probably vertical videos for shorts and TikToks. So yeah, you can comment below what you think. And this is the Orico, what's it called? MG7G2. Link will be in the bio, or not bio. Link will be in the description below. This is me, Tech Reviews. Thanks for watching. Peace.